Hey everyone! Welcome back! I am back today, and guess why? Because it's Den-O Day! Yay! Best day of the week! Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. If you're joining me early today, you know what it means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so much, and as always, I'm sending you up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in the description down below. So, we had quite the episode last time on Den-O. Okay, so I checked, and everything I found said to watch the movie after episode 27, before episode 28. So it really felt like they were setting up the movie last time. Like the owner came out and everything was like, you're gonna need your movie ticket. But I hope I'm doing it right. We'll just put it that way. I think I'm doing it right. So so basically we had the wrap up of our story with our contract holder and everything, and we also had kind of the introduction. Well, we've had the introduction of this kind of new plot that they're introducing, which I'm guessing ties in with the movie. So we have like the DenLiner got hijacked, and there's this person who wants to like get like the god train powers and like all this crazy stuff, you know, in usual Den-O fashion. There's lots of craziness, and I feel like that's what's going to tie in with the movie. So last we saw, like, the DenLiner had been, like, they showed what had happened. It had been hijacked, and the poor Imagin were trapped, and Naomi was still, like, serving coffee, because I guess you still, you know, you still have to serve coffee in that case. I don't know. But she didn't look like she was doing it with a smile. So, yeah, we had this plot last time where Ryotaro keeps getting kind of like taken out of his time. Like he keeps on, first everyone thinks it's a dream, and he thinks it's a dream, and it turns out that future Yuto was gathering up different versions of Ryotaro throughout time, so that you could kind of have like all the Imagin in one place at once. I didn't see Momotaros there, but maybe that's because they show the other three. Maybe, how many Ryotaros did they have? I don't know. Hopefully Momotaros will be in it too. But it looks really exciting, and I'm dying to see the movie. I can't wait to see the movie. So I'm excited for it. I have no idea what this episode's going to be, because it really feels like they set up the movie like perfectly last episode, but fingers crossed I'm doing this right, and I'm going to watch this next episode, which is episode 27, and next time you see me will be for the movie. I'll have to have like a big old bucket of popcorn. That's not a good idea. You know, it's funny, I thought about having like a drink with me today, and I was like, one scene with Momotaros, and like that will just be like a spit take waiting to happen, because like Den-O's a funny show. Like I wouldn't want to have a beverage nearby, because I'm either going to do a spit take by accident, or I'm going to like knock it over from my flailing around in utter joy, because I do love Den-O. So yeah, guys, DenLiner's in trouble, time's in trouble, everyone's in trouble. Movie's coming. What do you say we jump in and see what this next episode has for us? Let's go. All right, you guys, that was so good. I'm really hyped to see the movie now. I'm glad I watched that first, because that I can see directly leads into the movie. All right, well, the stage is set now. We have our main bad guy. We have our plot set up. He's trying to get the god train. He's a train thief apparently, and this one train will like control all of time, and so we're like perfectly set up now. We've got our little, I imagine we'll probably wrap up the B plot of like the two jewel thieves maybe when we come back. with episode 28. But the kind of the meat and potatoes of the movie plot, I feel like, has been set up now. They got the DenLiner. So we got our look at the bad guys henshin of the movie, which I gotta say, like, the way it starts out with like almost like a mouth with teeth, and then like, oh, that was sick. But there was a lot going on there in that scene at the end, and I'm like, can really tell this is leading us right into movie time, which I'm so excited for. So I'm really looking forward to watching that. Next time you see me, I'll be watching that, and then we'll come back. Again, I'm guessing like the rest of the story will probably be wrapped up in the next episode, and then we'll kind of move on with our plot. But this movie is so important to the plot, from what I'm hearing, that who knows what's going to happen in the movie. Like, usually in a movie, they wouldn't do something like a big character change or a big power-up or something like that. They would leave that for the show. But since this is being done a little bit differently, I'm kind of now wondering, like, if something big's going to happen in the movie. So, oh, exciting, you guys. Not to mention just the all-around epic craziness of Den-O in this episode. Just the show. Just everything. Just, you know, it's always going to be wacky when the two guys who like Irie show up. But just, I love that we've set a precedent now for the Imagin to be able to walk around wearing the mascot costumes, because I feel that has so greatly added to my life. We got to see Momotros in this one, and I swear, like, I think that one's my favorite now. So we had some good little Arateros moments in this one. You usually don't see like Arateros in action too much. Like when he's possessing Ryotaro, he's usually just kind of like being suave and cool and doing whatever he does. God help us. But it was cool being able to like see him on the motorcycle and everything, and just I can, you know, I can see where they did a really good job just like making you want to go, and I mean, you have to go and see what happens, like otherwise you're going to be lost in the next episode. But I really feel like they did a good job of hyping me up for the movie. So you guys, that was very exciting, very fun, very funny. We've got some scary stuff going on. I think it's going to be really interesting. They kind of presented this whole concept of time kind of having more facets to it than what meets the eye. I'm really interested in that. We really don't know a whole lot about like how time works on this show, or how time travel works on this show, other than just, you know, some of the basic facts we already know, like, don't change it, you have to go stop the Imagin, like, but we don't really know a lot of, like, deep world building about it. Like, I feel like they started to get into it in one episode, and the owner was just like, you know, don't worry about it. You don't have to really, you don't have to worry about stuff like that. So it'll be fun. It's going to be really fun to really dig a little bit deeper into that. And we haven't really had like a bad guy on the show. You know, we've had like different Imagin, but we haven't had like like a human. So that'll be fun to have like an actual villain, you know. I got so used to Zio with having like, you know, the mix of like monster villains, but also human villains, that it'll be kind of fun to see that again. So you guys, will see what happens. I'm excited for the movie. You know, I will see you there. So please be sure to join me then. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really hope you had as much fun as I did. I always have a blast on my Den-O days. They're my favorite day of the week. So please be sure to join me next time, and we will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.